Well, hi again everyone, it's Alex from UntilTheNextTee.blog, the home of organic golf reviews. So, I'm just wrapping up my practice today, and I have a few thoughts. First I'm going to talk about the sub 7699 irons that I've been testing for review. And these irons are exactly what I thought they were when I first opened up the box and made swings with them, and all I can say is that the feel of these is fantastic. The ball goes. It's nice to finally see a true, with getting a little bit of work in with them, a true ball flight, and it's more of the same. It's just a tight little baby draw. Goes to show you that fitting does matter. So if you are taking up the game and you want to be serious about it, or semi-serious, do yourself a favor, get fit, find out what your specs are, and go from there. Doesn't matter what the manufacturer is, what the brand is, just go and get fit, find out what you need as far as length, lie angle. Those are the two big things that you need to worry about, okay? About the Hempcy Active CBD oil that I tried, again, it tastes good. I didn't mind the flavor at all. Actually, I like the flavor. One thing I noticed though was that it sort of repeated on me just a little bit. Maybe it's something that's going to go away over time once I get used to it. I've never taken a product like that before. Now, I will say this, however, about the product. That was the bad. Here's the good. The good news about the product is that I wish I would have taken this product before I did. In other words, as I was going through my range session, my bucket, I felt myself loosen up, and you know what, my swing did get looser. You know, it took away some pain. As it stands right now, I still have a little bit of a pain in my lower, just my lower left flank there, just to the left of the lower back there. That's not the C-spine, that's what the lumbar spine. I'm not a doctor. I just play one on TV. Nah, just joking. Don't play one on TV. The golf balls. First of all, before I go on with the golf balls, I want to talk about Axis 1 again, the Tour S putter. That putter was very, felt great off the face. Toe strikes, they're not being punished. Ball stays on line. You know, the green here is sort of tricky. It's my first time putting on Bermuda grass since last, March. So it takes a little bit of time, and late in the day, you know, it gets pretty grainy out here on Bermuda, in case you aren't aware of that. If you haven't had the pleasure of playing Bermuda, that's one of the little funny things about it. It's a quirk. So as far as putting the golf balls, again, it's the Axis 1 Tour S putter that I'm using. So, I mean, it's a test within a test within a test. I would say that two balls felt very good off the putter face in particular. Those two golf balls were you probably expected it already, the Wilson Duo Soft Plus. That ball felt really good. It's a 35 compression, as I recollect from the PGA Show demo day. And the other ball that really stood out on the putting green that I liked was the Tour B RXS. Ironically enough, Freddie Couples' ball. As I made my way over here to the short game area, where I did some chipping and putting, you can see the pin in behind me, just over my shoulder here. Again, I did more testing with it, chipping, pitches, and all this was really greenside work, where you're going to need to, you know, save your score if you screw up on your second shot. Okay, so while the Duo Soft Plus was good from Wilson off the putter, you have to. Again, first impressions. This is a first impression review of what I noticed out here. So take that with a grain of salt. Okay, let's all these reviews that I do or that anyone else does, it's a baseline. What happens with me isn't necessarily going to happen with you out there, and that's what has to be spoken about with all of these reviews. But again, Just to talk about the Duo Soft Plus, I found that it rolled out a little bit. It is a distance ball. It is what it is. It's designed to go far, and there was more roll than I was anticipating with it, especially compared to last year's Duo Professional. They're going to have a hard time beating that golf ball, Wilson. So Frank Seminuti, your work is cut out for you, buddy. He's the R&D guy for Wilson Golf Ball Research. Moving on to the Volvic, which was the brightest member of our little panel here today. I'm sure you can see it down there. That golf ball itself actually was quite good around the green. There's a little bit there's more check with it than, say, the Duo Soft Plus. I thought it performed pretty good. It felt off the wedge. The wedge that I'm using is, of course, the Ben Hogan Equalizers that I reviewed last year. So that golf ball was pretty good off the face. It performed well on the green, but again, there's just a little hint of rollout there with it. Moving on to the Bridgestone products. Okay, Bridgestone, you've done yourself very good early on. In particular, 2 balls really stuck out in the testing from Bridgestone for this aspect of the testing procedure. And that golf ball was, it's no surprise, the Tour B XS. That was a golf ball that I really enjoyed last year or the year before when I enjoyed it. It was the year before. Last year was the E12 that I tested. But the other golf ball, oh, nice car. The other golf ball that tested really well today from Bridgestone was the Tour B RXS. That golf ball, it stopped on it stopped very well. There wasn't much rollout with it. And with all the golf balls from Bridgestone, they're very predictable. You know what they're going to do. So that goes for the Tour B X and the RX. For green performance from Bridgestone alone, just talking about Bridgestone, I would actually rank the RXS first, the BXS second. Then I would say it would have been the, boy oh boy, the RX, and then the BX for the balls that I thought were, you know, they stood out a little bit as far as the short game practice goes. Sun's going down here pretty quickly. So that's pretty much a recap of everything that I tested out today. Oh, and even though I was going to talk about just the just golf balls mostly, I might as well do it all now. I've come this far. I've done the sub 70. I've done the golf balls. I've done the Hempcy Active. So last but not least, the gloves from Zero Friction. Early on, I like how they feel on the hand. They feel great. Whether it's the Americana, or sorry, the O Canada, and the soft feel, or sorry, the feel felt really good. I just like how the grip feels in the hand. And in case you're worried, no, it is conforming. It's a conforming golf glove. You know, so you know the gloves felt great on the hand. Good fit. Again, they try to be a glove that's, you know, one size fits all. And, you know, if I was to be a director of golf again at a golf course or a GM, I would definitely not shy away from considering putting the Zero Friction gloves into my shop. It just lessens potential overhead, and you don't have to worry about bringing in a whole bunch of sizes. If you haven't been on that side of things in the business, you have to understand that, you know what, it can be a real pain in the arse. What, you don't have an extra large? What, you don't have a cadet large or a medium? This solves all the problems, or, you know, probably about 98% of the problems. You know, so the glove felt really good. They always include a tee with their golf gloves as well. It fits in a little loop, and I think that's just a cool little feature. You know, so you're not fumbling around looking for a tee in your pocket. It's all right there, as long as you remember to put it back in. So I'm going to get going. It's been a great late afternoon of practice. The sun is setting. It's almost setting on this trip as well, actually, for the PGA show. And stay tuned until the next Tee.blog for more information on ongoing testing. Tomorrow when I play golf, there's going to be more testing of the golf balls. It's going to be more testing of products. This time we're going to look at Astral Botanicals' version of their CBD oil. And we're going to be testing the golf balls on a golf course. You know, driver, iron, everything. So it's going to be a busy day tomorrow and probably Tuesday, and then I'm back home on Wednesday, back in the cold, back to the family and my dog. You won't see this, Muskoka, but hi Muskoka, I miss you, buddy. Oh yeah, I miss my wife too, and my son, and my daughter, but hi Muskoka. So I'm going to get going now. And stay tuned until the next Tee.blog for this, more, and a lot more even after that. So long, signing off from Lakeland, it's Alex, and we'll see you on the next Tee.